Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching this video from and the time you're gonna see this video. I remember my humble self, the Ike man. After the Southeast Economic and Security meeting day before yesterday, there is a very necessary move that one of the leaders of the Southeast is making right now in his own way to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafara, is released from DSS custody. It is high time our leaders, from this news, it's just only one person. It is high time all of them will come together and go for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the release of this man will bring peace in the Southeast and Nigeria as a whole. It is the hard time for them to know that waiting they happen for Southeast right now is because of this man. Despite all the court order where court don't give, that the federal government had decided to keep this man in the custody of DSS. What did he do? Nobody know. But the court has given order. This is the reason why some people will tell you that instead of saying that the judiciary is the last hope of the common man, it should be that judiciary is supposed to be. But now, we don't think if judiciary is really the last hope of the common man because our government doesn't obey court order. The news reaching to us right now is that former Senate President Pius Anyim moved to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, meets with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Sit tight to get the full gist from this news. Former Senate President Pius Anyim has continued making moves to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released from DSS custody. 9 News Nigeria lands. According to the report, the recent meeting between the former Senate President Pius Anyim and President Bola Tinubu was to discuss how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will regain freedom from the DSS custody. Source revealed that Anyim had a discussion with President Bola Tinubu about how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. The detained leader of indigenous people of Biafara, IPOB. And recently met Tinubu basically to discuss how to free Ekweremadu and Nnamdi Kanu. One of the sources revealed to our correspondents, Nnamdi Kanu has been in the custody of DSS in Abuja since June 2021, and we are in 2023. Despite court orders which granted his release and plea for stakeholders to then President Muhammadu Buhari and incumbent President Tinubu to release him, our source gathered Senate Anyim is working hard to ensure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. And on my own, I also think that he should not be the only one on this race right now. Other Southeast leaders, they should come together. I know that they have been talking because we will not come here and conclude that they are not saying anything. I know that the Southeast leaders are talking, are going for the. I think it is high time all of them, even the traditional rulers, all the clergies, religious leaders in Southeast, because what is happening in Southeast is affecting everybody right now. Everybody should come together. All the head of these things I mentioned right now, everybody should come together and go and talk to President Bola Tinubu, because I have been telling people that it is not the DSA that is holding this man again. It is not the court that is holding this man again, because the court has given order several times to release him. But it is the president. Any day the president opens his mouth and say, release this man, you will see that the next day they will fix their court sitting and release this man, then this man will go. That is the country we find ourselves, where they don't obey court order. They only obey the president's order. Thank you very much. I remain my humble self, the Eichmann. If you're watching this video, try to share it, like it, comment, and follow my page if you're not following me. One love. We pray for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he did know nothing.